Today we're going to make a beautiful wire wrapped heart-shaped crystal. This is a bigger crystal than I use in some of my other tutorials, but it's a really cool wrap and it's the same on both sides. I've got this beautiful amethyst crystal we're going to wrap today, and these ones here are about 4 centimeters wide and about 4 centimeters tall as well. So these are some of the biggest hearts that I've had for wrapping, but they're just beautiful, and this design is actually really simple to do, so I think you're going to love it. To start out with, we need 2 lengths of 12 inches, and this is our 20 gauge dead soft silver wire. So just measuring those out and cutting them. Now we start to form our wire wrap by placing the wires together, and then we're going to just sort of work out where the middle part of your wires are, and this is going to be the part that your little heart sits in. You can measure it out perfectly if you want to, but I find I can do it quite well just by sight. So you want to just find the middle there with about 1 inch or 1.5 inches in the center there. Then we can move on to one of the ends there and start twisting our wires. Just securing it with my pliers there just to hold it better, I just start twisting the 2 wires. Just working those around each other, just make sure that you're not spinning one around the other wire. So making sure that you're spinning equally each wire around the other wire. We do about 5 twists here. Then we can sort of hold our wire onto the bottom of the crystal heart. So your crystal heart is just going to sit in there as well, and gently holding the start of this wire wrap on, you can start to form the wires around your crystal and how they're going to sit on there. These wires here start off by going just directly across the crystal, and then we're going to twist on the other side as well. So this holds your crystal in place. You want to just work out how far across you're going to put your next twists in the wire. I've sort of measured it here just to show you. It's about 3 centimeters across that part there. You just need to make sure that it is not bigger than the widest part of your heart, or your heart will fall through. I'm doing mine at about 3 centimeters apart from the other twist. Or you can just hold it on there and see exactly where it fits. I just find it's easiest to grab it with my pliers and just bringing those wires together, and then I can start to twist them around each other. 5 twists on each side, so it'll be the same length on each side. Then we can place our little crystal heart inside there and start to work the wires up the sides of the crystal heart. They're going to sit up each side and sort of hold that crystal in place. Just working with your wires a little bit to form them up the side. So it should sit perfectly sort of in the middle on each side. And then just sort of working with your wires at the top as well to come over to the center. Bringing one on each side of the heart there, over to the middle, where you're going to make your bail. You want to have all your wires nice and tight so that your crystal is nice and secure inside the wrap. Now we're going to secure the top part of the wire wrap and also make the bail. I just start by working 2 of these wires just sort of out of the way. Then we're going to bring together 2 opposite sides of the wire. So you can see here I've got the back one on the left side and the front one on the right side, and just bringing them together so that they meet at the center of the heart. So just twisting them around each other about 2 or 3 times. That forms a nice strong connection there. Then we can start to bring the other ones around as well. So these wires are just going to sit across the top of the heart, on each side of the heart, just to hold that crystal secure. So we just then continue by wrapping the third wire around the center part. Just around 1 or 2 times is enough. And now the fourth wire around your center part as well, just 1 or 2 times. You don't want to wrap them around too many times or it gets a bit bulky up on the bail. So you can slowly just work with your wires as you go, just to make sure that it's sitting sort of nicely in how you like them and that they're all nice and tight. We're going to get to our bail now. So I just bring 2 of the wires that are actually sitting in the center and poking upwards. I leave those 2 there and just cut the other 2 off. So long as they're wrapped around nice and tight, they'll be secure. So I just cut them off nice and short and then crimp them down nice and tight as well. Once you've got those tails cut off, we can start to make our bail. So just with the remaining 2 pieces of wire that are there, start by bending it to one side. And then with our round nose pliers, just sort of grabbing it on that side, then I'm going to grab my wire and form it around the pliers in the round sort of shape, and then just bringing it around the bottom of the bail. I use my pliers there as well, just to pull it around nice and tight, making sure that you bring it around enough times that it's nice and secure. This is about 1.5 times around. Then I can cut those tails off, and then we're going to crimp those pieces down, making sure there's no sharp pieces sticking out anywhere. This is a pretty simple wrap and holds the crystal nice and secure, so I love it. You just want to move your bail to make sure that it's sitting sideways on the top of your crystal, so that when you hang a chain through, it's going to have your crystal sitting the right way. So there's your actual wrap. So now you can take some time just to work with your wires and make sure they are sort of sitting how you like them, and that they are nice and tight and holding that crystal nice and secure. This bottom piece of wire as well, I mean, you could leave it sitting straight across, or you can start to form it upwards a little bit. It's up to you whether you like the look of it going straight across or whether you want it flowing in a rounded shape. Might depend on the crystal that you've got as well. You just need to make sure that none of the holes in your wrap are big enough that your crystal can escape.